Hi, I'm Ruble Chandy, the #1 international best-selling author of 90 Days to Life, a journey from turmoil to triumph. Today I'm going to talk about a fascinating topic that is controversial too. I only talk about controversial stuff. Don't set goals, they don't work. Don't set goals, they don't work. If you understand the power of this statement, then you would be able to achieve your goals in a specific way, which I'm going to tell you how to. But if you don't understand this, you might be setting goals after goals after goals after goals and visualizing and putting vision boards and so many other things, and still might not be getting to your dreams, getting to your goals when you want, or never, right? So that has been my reality. I'm talking from my own experience. So this is not a pessimistic journey. This is not a sad journey. So hanging there, okay? So you are going to understand what I mean by this. So here is the thing about goals. When you set goals, first of all, you might have set so many goals in the process. The language of the goal is the language of the mind. So what does that mean? So I need to define what mind is. I need to define what do I mean by the language of this mind. Mind is thinking, right? So it's always thinking all the time. That is the thinking that is stressing you out. 100 years ago, we didn't have a lot of distractions. We didn't have 70,000 alerts from Facebook or Instagram. We did not have so many people calling you on cell phone or texting you, and WhatsApp and Instagram and instant messenger and so many other things, right? So because of that, we kind of had a peaceful life. So because of that, when we thought about something and we set a goal, it used to work, right? We set a goal and it go from there. But what happened is, because of the radical nature of the stress that has been induced in us, goals don't work anymore. We need to trigger, because when you see this, it feels like normal. So how do you handle the situation? And some of you are still thinking, oh no, I was able to work sometime. I saw some vision things, especially long time ago when I used to visualize things used to work, and when I set a goal, it used to work. It worked on a specific way. Even when it worked in a specific way, which I'm going to explain, which is the specific reason why goals worked. If that's the case, instead of setting goals, you could go to the next level, go deeper into it, and do that particular thing, and then you could succeed using that. So what am I talking about here? So if you analyze your thoughts, so the reason why goals don't work is because when you set goals, first of all, you might have set 200,000 goals, and then you might not have worked on them, you might not have taken any action on them, or somehow your mind figured out that, oh, he's not very serious about this stuff, and it doesn't activate the mind anymore because of so many distractions and so much pressure that is coming from 70 different directions. So what do you do instead? What you do is you find out what you want to achieve. What is the result that you want to achieve? Let's say you want to create a 7-figure business. You want to create an 8-figure business or a 10-figure business, whatever it is. Instead of saying that, I want to create a 10-figure business, create that into a question. Create that into a question. Questions are the language of the soul. Just like music, like questions are the language of the soul. So when you are connected with your soul, what happens is your soul will pull you towards it and create those questions in such a powerful way that when you answer those questions, you get the answer that you want. And then instead of visualizing your goals, keep asking these questions. For example, you wanted to find the perfect mate for you. So if the question is, in that case, how would I find my perfect mate? Or even better, how am I going to find my perfect mate? Have a lot of fun doing that by December 2020, 2025, whatever it is. So you create a question, and then you write that down somewhere, put that in your wallet, put that in front of you, and then you start talking to your soul. Your soul will start answering the question. At first, your mind start answering the question. Oh, you dumbass, how could you find a perfect mate? You cannot do that. But then your soul start talking to you. And that's when it will click. And all of a sudden, you're going to find answers that you never saw in your life. So the questions are the language of the soul. So all this, the biggest challenge that I talk about this in another video, the biggest challenge that we have for the entire personal development space, written books and psychology and everything else, is all this literature, whether it is art, drama, or self-help, is designed for the mind. It is not for the soul. It's time for us teachers and students to step up and say, you know what? The time for mind is over. It's time for the soul. It's time for the heart. It's time for us to elevate as a human species. Because we had personal development seminars and coaching and everything for the last 100 years. How much improvement have we made? Some of us even screwed up our head using this techniques after techniques after technique. It's time for us to embrace our soul and start speaking the language of the soul, which is questions. How can I give back? How can I create $1 million net worth, $10 billion net worth, $100 million net worth, and serve other people and have an amazing experience doing that? When you ask that question, when you write down that question, when you ask that question, eventually your soul start talking to you. And at that point, if you're aligned with these principles of giving more, if you're aligned with serving people, and if you're aligned with your heart, and if you go from that place, and then when your soul starts speaking to you, you will do wonders. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about here. So how would you like to have your dreams achieved, the results that you want achieved like 10 times faster than it is currently going right now? If you want that, start speaking the language of the soul. Start speaking the language of the soul. This language of the soul, in this case, is questions. So now you are outside of your mind for a moment, because only consciousness can ask deep questions. Only consciousness can ask deep questions. Mind cannot ask questions outside of itself. So you basically put the mind in a block and kept it there, and now you are in charge. And you would say, I'm in charge. My soul is in charge. So how am I going to get to my outcome and enjoy the process, have fun doing it? And now mind is like, oh, I'm going to get fun. Okay. Mind is subscribed again. And now drive your mind rather than your mind driving you. Makes sense? That's what you do. That's how you achieve your goal. That's how you take your life to the next level. That's how you grow your business to the next level. These are the kind of amazing conversations that we have in our Accelerator 4-day seminars. It's a wonderful experience where people transform their business and take their business to the next level right then and there, and get ready to double, quadruple their business in the next 12 months to 24 months. And if you're interested in participating in one of those experiences, one of the countries, right now it's in US and India, and we are expanding into Canada and other countries. If you're participating in US or India, you could put a comment below my video or somewhere, send a message from wherever you see this video, and my team will respond to you and send you an invitation to participate in that event. And I would love to see you in one of those events where you or I will take your business to the next level in a completely different dimension, outside of the mind, connected with the soul, so that we could explore, we could create light warriors, 1 million light warriors in 50 countries around the world, who collaborate with each other, so that we all can grow to the next level and create a new culture of giving, being aligned to God, being aligned to your soul. I am Ruble Chandy, the #1 best-selling author of 90 Days to Life, A Journey from Turmoil to Triumph, and the creator of Accelerator Business Seminars. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you very soon.